Jai Hind. Dear children, welcome back to our video classes. Hope you all have watched the small video on basic concepts on circles. Here we are going to discuss some important theorems on circles. Before going to the theorems, you should know the concept of angle subtended by a chord. Angle subtended by a chord means an angle formed by a chord at a particular point. Here you can see some angles made by a chord. Children, you have to read and understand all these. First theorem, equal chords of a circle subtend equal angles at the center. Very simple theorem and it is important. Equal chords of a circle subtend equal angles at the center. So here you can see a circle with center O. And what is given? Equal chords. So if we are considering two equal chords, two or more equal chords, the theorem says it is making or it is subtending equal angles at the center. So consider this figure and here AB and CD are two equal chords. Chords having equal length. Then the theorem says they are subtending equal angles at the center. So which is the angle subtended by this chord AB at the center? Yes, AOB. Isn't it? Which is the angle subtended by the chord CD at the center? COD. So what is the theorem says? Equal chords. If AB and CD are equal, then it says they are making equal angles at the center. That means angle AOB and angle COD are equal. That is to be proved. If AB and CD are equal, we have to prove AOB, angle AOB is equal to angle COD. So this much is given. AB and CD are two equal chords of a circle with center O. We have to prove the central angles are equal. Okay, how can we prove? See, in previous chapters, we have discussed to prove two angles are equal or to prove two sides are equal. What we have to prove first? Yes, if we can prove the triangles having that sides are congruent, then we can say the required angles are equal. Okay, children? So here also we have to consider the triangles having these two required angles. What are the triangles? Triangle AOB and triangle COD. If we can prove they are congruent, then we can say these two angles are equal by CPCT. Okay, children? Now our aim is to prove these two triangles are congruent. So we can start. Consider triangle AOB and triangle COD. Are they congruent? Can you say three equalities to prove the congruency or to apply any criteria? We can start with the given data. What is given? Chords are equal. Okay, so we can say AB equal to CD. So we can write AB equal to CD. Reason given. Two chords are equal. It is given. Then what we can say? Yes, OA equal to OC. Why? What is this OA? Radius of the circle. OC is also radius of that same circle. So in a circle, all the radii are equal, isn't it? So that also we can say OA equal to OC. Reason, both are radii of same circle. Radii of same circle. Okay, children. Now what we can say, we have taken AB and here CD. Then now we have taken OA and from this triangle we have taken OC. You can take OD also because all these are radii. OA, OB, OC, OD all are radii and all are equal. So you can take any sides from these two triangles to say the equality. Okay. Then next what we can say? We have taken OA and OC. Now what is the remaining side? OB and OD are also equal. So OB equal to OD. Reason, radii of same circle. Isn't it? Now which criteria can be applied to say these two triangles are congruent? We have taken all the three sides. Isn't it? So we can say triangle AOB congruent to triangle COD by side. What is that? SSS congruence rule. Isn't it? So we proved these two triangles are congruent. Now we can say the required equality of angles. Which angles are equal? Which one we have to prove? Angle AOB equal to angle COD. So we can say angle AOD is equal to angle COD by CPCT. It is very simple question, isn't it? Simple theorem. Proof also very simple. By saying the congruency, we can say two angles are equal. So if AB and CD are equal, if the chords are equal, the angles subtended by them are also equal. Okay, children? Next theorem. If the angles subtended by the chords of a circle at the center are equal, then the chords are equal. So what is the meaning of this statement? If the angles subtended by the chords at the center are equal, then the chords are equal. See here, these two angles are equal. What are these angles? AOB and COD. AOB is an angle subtended by the chord AB and COD is also another angle subtended by the chord CD at the center O. It is given these two are equal. Angles are equal. If the angles are equal, then we have to prove the chords are equal. So what we have to prove here? We have to prove AB equal to CD. Okay. So this is also simple proof. First we have to write the given and to prove. Given AB and CD are two chords of a circle with center O. And it is given angle AOB equal to angle COD. In the previous theorem, it was given chords are equal. We had to prove angles are equal. Here in reverse, angles are equal. That is given. We have to prove chords are equal. So, by seeing the figure itself, you can understand what we have to do to prove AB equal to CD. Sides of two triangles, isn't it? So we have to prove the congruency first. So we have to consider the triangles having these two sides. What are they? Triangle. So we have to consider triangle AOB and triangle COD. Okay. What is given? Angles are equal, isn't it? So we can start with that. Angle AOB is equal to angle COD. It is given. So we have the angle equality. So we have to go for the congruency rule with one pair of equal angles. Now which equalities we can consider? Okay, like the last theorem proof, we can say OA and OC are equal. Why? Radii of same circle, isn't it? So we can write OA equal to OC, reason radii of same circle. Then like that OB and OD we can consider they are also radii of same circle. OB equal to OD, same reason. Okay, so what we can say? What we are getting? Two pairs of sides and one angle. See, here we have considered OA and OB. And what about this AOB, angle AOB? Is it an included angle? Yes. And here also COD is the included angle of these two sides. So which criteria can be applied? Side, angle, side. Okay. So by applying SAS criteria, we can say the triangles are congruent. So triangle AOB congruent to triangle COD by SAS criterion. Okay. So if two triangles are congruent, their remaining corresponding parts are equal. What we need? Which one is required here? We have to prove the chords are equal. So we can say AB equal to CD. So AB equal to CD. What is the reason? CPCT. Okay children. So we proved chords are equal. What is given? Central angles are equal. So then chords are also equal. Very simple proof. Let's discuss one question, one exercise question. This question number 1 from exercise 10.2. Prove that equal chords of congruent circles subtend equal angles at their centers. If we are considering equal chords of congruent circles, what is meant by congruent circles? Congruent circles means circles having same radii. Congruent circles means circles having same radii. Same radii are called congruent circles. Okay. If we are considering equal chords of congruent circles, what we have to prove? These equal chords subtend equal angles at their centers. So we have to consider two congruent circles. Here you can see two circles having same radii. Here first one center is O. For the second circle center is Q. And what is given? AB and PR are two equal chords. We have taken the chords as equal chords with centers. Two equal chords of congruent circles with centers O and Q respectively. What we have to prove? These two equal chords are subtending equal angle at the center. So what is the angle subtended by AB at the center of the circle? Angle AOB. And here, which is the angle? Angle PQR. So what we have to prove? Angle AOB is equal to angle PQR. Okay, we have already discussed that first two theorems. Using that same steps, here also we can prove this question. Okay, so we have, how will you prove these two angles are equal? These two angles are parts of this triangle, isn't it? When we join this, AB is a chord. When we join OA and OB, we are getting a triangle. Here also we are getting triangle PQR. We have to consider these two triangles. So consider triangle AOB and triangle PQR. And now you know we have to prove the congruency. So what are the equalities we can consider? What is given? AB and PR are equal, isn't it? So we can consider that first. AB equal to PR given. Okay, then what we can consider? See, you have to remember the property of these two triangles. Triangles are congruent. So radii are equal. OA, OB, radius of same circle. And QP and QR are also equal to the same OB and OA, isn't it? Because both the circles are having same radii. So we can use that. So here I am writing OA equal to QP. Radii of congruent circles. Since the circles are congruent, we can say they are equal. Now what we can take? OB equal to QR. Same reason. They are also radii of congruent circles. Now which criterion can be applied for proving the congruency? We have considered three sides. So we can say triangle AOB congruent to triangle PQR by SSS criterion. Isn't it? So if triangles are congruent, we can say the required equality. What is required? We have to prove angle AOB is equal to angle PQR. They are equal by CPCT. So, angle AOB equal to angle PQR by CPCT. Very simple proof, isn't it? So, you have to write and study this. Next, we are going to discuss very important theorem. Okay, children? So, let's discuss. The perpendicular from the center of a circle to a chord bisects the chord. Did you get the meaning of this theorem? The perpendicular from the center of a circle. See, here is a circle and O is the center. The perpendicular drawn from the center to a chord. So here AB is a chord of the circle and the perpendicular means the line which makes 90 degree. So this OM is the perpendicular drawn to this chord AB. Here it is making 90 degree angle. So that's why it is called perpendicular. OM perpendicular to AB. And what the theorem says? If we are drawing a perpendicular like this, that perpendicular will bisect the chord. Bisect means dividing into two equal parts. So this OM is dividing AB into two equal parts. So actually what we have to prove? These two parts are equal. That means we have to prove AM is equal to BM. If we can prove AM is equal to BM, then we can say OM is bisecting AB. Okay, children? So first you have to write what all given. AB is a chord of a circle with center O, and it is given OM is the perpendicular to the chord AB. OM perpendicular to AB. What is to be proved? We have to prove OM bisects AB. To prove that, we have to prove AM is equal to BM. Usually how we are proving two line segments are equal? We have to consider the triangles with these two line segments as sides. Okay, so let's make the triangle with AM and BM as sides. How will we get? We have to join OA and OB. Okay, children? So, let me join OA and okay, I joined OA and OB. Now you can see two triangles. What are they? OMA and OMB as triangles with AM and BM as sides. Now what we have to prove? Yes, we have to prove these two triangles are congruent. If they are congruent, we can say AM is equal to BM. Are they congruent? What are the equalities we can consider? So we have to consider triangles. What are they? Consider triangle OMA and triangle OMB. Okay, children. Now in both the triangles we have OM as common side. Okay, so we can write OM is equal to OM common side. Then what we can consider? OA and OB, what are they? They are radii. So OA is equal to OB. OA equal to OB. Reason, radii of same circle. Then next, which equality we can consider? Yes, it is given OM is perpendicular to AB. So this angle, these two angles are 90 degree. Okay, so we can write they are equal. So we can angle OMA is equal to angle OMB, each 90 degree. Now, which criteria can be applied? Two sides and one angle. Can we say SAS criteria? What are the sides we have considered? OA and here OB, and then we consider OM. But the angle is here. It is not included angle. So which criterion can be applied? See, when you have a 90 degree angle, you have to check whether we can apply RHS criterion or not. Can we apply RHS criterion here? Yes, R. We have right angle. We have right angle. Then OM. OM is a side, isn't it? side of these two triangles. So we can consider this as side. Then what about OA of this triangle? This 90 degrees. So OA is the hypotenuse, isn't it? And here this is the 90 degree. So OB is the hypotenuse. So what criterion can be applied? RHS criterion. So we can say triangle OMA congruent to triangle OMB by RHS criterion. Okay. Since these two triangles are congruent, AM is equal to BM by CPCT. Okay. So, we can say AM is equal to BM by CPCT. And if AM is equal to BM, what it means? OM bisects AB. So we can say that is OM, the perpendicular OM bisects the chord AB. Okay children, very important theorem. You have to apply this for some questions in 10th standard. So you have to study this. The perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord bisects the chord. Okay children. Next is the converse theorem of the previous theorem. Okay. Let's see what is it. The line drawn through the center of the circle to bisect a chord is perpendicular to the chord. See, in the previous theorem, we have proved if we are drawing a perpendicular from the center, it will bisect this chord. But here, we have to prove if we are drawing a line through the center to the chord to bisect this chord, if that line is bisecting this AB, then we have to prove that line is perpendicular to this chord AB. If we are drawing a line through the center and the midpoint of this line, that chord. See, here M is the midpoint. M is the midpoint means M divides this AB into two equal parts. If you are drawing a line through O and M, it is bisecting this chord, isn't it? Then we have to prove that line is OM is perpendicular to AB. That means it makes 90 degree here. So for that we have to draw a line through O and M. Here I have drawn a line through the center to this midpoint. Okay. Now we have to prove this OM is perpendicular to AB. That means OM is making 90 degree angle with this AB. Okay children. So here also we are applying the congruency first. So for applying congruency we need triangles. So here I am joining OA and here OB. Okay. Now consider the triangle OMA and triangle OMB. So consider triangle OMA and triangle OMB. Are they congruent? What are the equalities we can consider? OA and OB, they are radii of same circle. Okay children. So OA equal to OB, radii of same circle. Then OM is common for both the triangles. So OM is equal to OM common. Then what we can consider for third equality? See, it says this line is bisecting AB. We have drawn this line in such a way that it divides AB into two equal parts. So we can say AM is equal to BM. So AM is equal to BM. It is given. So we can say triangles are congruent. Triangle OMA congruent to triangle OMB by SSS criterion. Okay, children. So since triangles are congruent, we can say the remaining corresponding parts are equal. Here what is to be proved? We have to prove OM is perpendicular to AB. That means we have to prove this angle is 90 degree. Okay. So for proving this angle is 90 degree, we have to consider the equality having this angle. So what equality we can say from this congruency? Angle OMA is equal to angle OMB. Okay. So we can say angle OMA is equal to angle OMB by CPCT. But using this equality, we can't say they are 90 degree each. Okay. For that, what we have to consider? See, this OMA and OMB are making a linear pair, isn't it? So, we can say their sum is 180. So, here I am writing from the figure, what we can say? Angle OMA plus angle OMB is equal to 180 degree. Reason? Linear pair. Okay, children. But here what we got? We got OMA and OMB are equal. So in the place of this OMA, what we can substitute? OMB. So here I am writing, for this I am writing OMB. Angle OMB plus angle OMB is equal to 180 degree. Okay. So what is angle OMB plus angle OMB? 2 times of angle OMB is equal to 180 degree. So what is angle OMB? Angle OMB is 180 degree by 2, that is 90 degree. So what we got? Angle OMB is equal to 90 degree. If it is 90 degree, it means OM is perpendicular to AB. So OM is perpendicular to AB. Okay, children. So you have to study this theorem statement and this proof very clearly. Before doing this homework, you have to read page number 169 and page number 170 of your NCERT Maths textbook. All the important definitions and concepts are given in these 2 pages. Okay, children. Thank you.